Good day, listeners at home. So the topic before us is forming or constructing quadratic equation from given roots. That is, you are given roots of quadratic equation and you have to construct quadratic equation. What are the steps that you must follow? Now, take alpha and beta to be roots of quadratic equation are roots of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Then we know the general formula of quadratic equation as ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. And from our previous video, we have learned that alpha, that is the sum of the root, alpha plus beta, sum of roots equals to minus b over a. Then, and also product of the root, product of roots, that is alpha beta equals to c over a. So now, let's divide through both sides of the equation here by a. Then we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. We have to divide through by a. This by a and this also by a. This by a. This a will cancel out. We have x squared plus b over a x plus c divided by a equals to 0. Now, we have alpha. We want to rewrite this in terms of minus b over a. So therefore, we are going to introduce minus sign here. That's why we have minus b over a. So that when you multiply minus and minus, you are going to have plus. So we go. Now what we have is that we have the sum of the root to be this minus b over a, the product of root, which is alpha beta, to be c over a. Now from this equation now, we are to divide through by a, which we have done. So when we divide through by a, this a will cancel a, we have x squared left plus c over a equals to 0 over a. Now the next thing is that we have this one left. Then we want to introduce that we can have minus b over a here. So that's why we introduce minus, and minus by minus will give us plus. Then we have c over a. This implies